going to be looking at adding or subtracting rational expressions. So here's an example where we have 2x squared plus 5x over x plus 2, and subtract off the rational expression 4x plus 6 over x plus 2. Now let's remember back to fractions. If you have two fractions that you're adding together, for example 2 sevenths plus 3 sevenths, well, what we end up doing is we keep the common denominator and then we add the numerators. So 2 plus 3 is the numerator, the common denominator of 7, and 5 over 7. Okay. I want you to notice here that we do not add these. We just copy them right over. That's a very common mistake when you're adding or subtracting fractions, is that some people try to combine the two denominators. We do combine the numerators. We add or subtract as indicated. Okay, so let's go back to our original example here, where we have these two rational expressions. We note that they have a common denominator already, and so what we're going to end up doing is we're going to copy that common denominator just as we did with the regular fractions, and then we're going to put together, combine the two numerators, 2x squared plus 5x minus the second numerator, 4x plus 6. Now I'm going to work on simplifying the numerator. Let's expand, get rid of the parenthesis, that is, expand the negative, distribute the negative sign over the expression, carrying the x plus 2 in the denominator the entire way. Now I notice that I have like terms here, so I'm going to have 2x squared plus x minus 6 all over x plus 2. Now, it turns out that I can factor the numerator. Sometimes you can just leave it like this if you want. Another form of this would be to factor that numerator, and it factors into the two binomials, 2x minus 3, x plus 2, divide by x plus 2. Now look what happens if we do factor that numerator. Look what happens. It turns out that we can simplify even more, so the final answer is 2x minus 3. Okay, so let's review what we did here. The steps included, we first of all noted that we had a common denominator. So all we did is we took that common denominator and copied it into the next fraction. We didn't try to subtract one denominator from the other. The denominator stays the same. What we did do is copied over the numerator and then subtracted off the second numerator. So key here is that the denominators are the same. Combine the numerators next. We factored, because if we found out that what we factored, we could then simplify, and the entire thing resulted down into 2x minus 3. So that's how you add or subtract rational expressions with the same denominator.